Well, hello to everyone at Extreme Property Wealth, and I think this week is going to be a week of extreme property wealth. It is Friday, I believe the 28th of January, and this is the day before most of our students arrive from Australia. We've got about 25 students coming in. Some of you watching this, you'll be part of that team, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it is early morning here, the sun has just got up. It is extraordinarily cold for Phoenix. Normally it's hot as anything here, right? It's the Valley of the Sun, we're in a desert. But this winter has been the coldest winter in 30 years. It's not the only record that's been broken. I think it's the best winter to buy real estate in 50 years. And that is why I'm so excited that so many of you are coming over. And I know others of you are booked to come in February and in March. But we're very excited because we've got this perfect storm that's been brewing. In fact, the latest reports have come out with the stats for what real estate has done in the last few months. It's called the Case-Shiller Index. Some of you are familiar with it. It is a very well-respected index. It is followed by just about anyone who's anyone in the real estate industry. And they just came out with the latest results, and that is that house prices have yet again fallen in every market except one. The one exception was San Diego. In every other market that they monitor, prices have come down. In fact, 8 of those markets have reached their all-time lows. It is the most extraordinary thing. Now, many of you will recall that Colin and I have been saying, hold off. I know you're excited to buy. I know you're keen to buy. I know you want to just buy something before you even come over here. But we said, no, we see this dip coming along. And those of you that resisted the temptation to jump in boots and all, I think you will see that you've done well out of this because prices have set a new low. However, there are indications that things are sort of changing a bit. The dynamics of the economy are in a constant state of flux, of course, but we see a slight change. We don't think it's going to be a dramatic, quick upswing at this stage. It's going to be like this for maybe 6 or 8 months, maybe a bit longer, maybe a bit less. It's hard to predict. However, now is an extraordinarily good time to buy, and that's why I'm so excited that we've got so many of you coming over this week. We've got everything geared up. As many of you know, we deck you out with phones and with iPads, with software preloaded so that you can analyze properties. And most importantly, we take you and show you some of the hot, stunning deals that Colin and I have put through our mental thinking process and our software and that meet our approval. So those of you that are coming on this trip, you're in for a treat. Those of you who couldn't make it this time, no big deal. There are other trips coming up. Or you can even use our service where you can engage us to buy for you, basically. In other words, we'll give you listings, we'll give you properties, we'll give you alerts as to what's on the market. And it's really interesting. Now when we send these alerts out, we get 3 or 4 people saying, I want that one, I want to reserve that one. Because word is starting to get out just how good these things are. I think the last time we cut a video for you, we talked about a 10,000 square foot home on 7.5 acres, had a swimming pool and tennis courts and all the bits and pieces that you could expect from it. It even had a solid wall fence about 6 feet high all the way around it. I'm telling you, just to put that fence in is a couple of $100,000. Well, that property originally sold about 4 years ago for $8.2 million. And then they dropped it in price to 5.5, which is pretty good. Then they dropped it to 3.9, then 2.7. It sold just before Christmas for $1.399 million. I'm telling you, you cannot buy the land for that money. You cannot buy the materials to build that huge mansion for that money. You cannot buy the labor to assemble the materials for that money. And yet you got all 3 for less than that price. So they are the sorts of deals that are going on here. It is totally astounding, and it happens at the lower end of the market too. We've got people, I just heard of someone yesterday, I met him. He's got 40 properties that he paid on average $26,000 for, and he makes $16,000 a month net positive cash flow out of it. $16,000 a month. He says he's done, he's retired. I think he's in his early 30s. So, you know, these things are possible. Other people are doing it, and some are stuck at home watching soaps on TV saying, wouldn't it be nice not to have to worry about money? This is your opportunity to do something about it. That's why we're going all out to encourage you to come over here, check it out for yourselves. Don't take our word for it. Make your own decision. See it for yourself. Smell it, touch it, feel it, hear it. And then when you do that, we are sure that you too want to participate in extreme property wealth. Hope to see you soon. Until next time, as always, successful investing. Thank you very much.